Yeah, this game looked cool and fun, so I wanted to play it, and I wanted to share it with you. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at a game known as Galacticare. I'm a big fan here on the channel of games like Evil Genius 2, and even like 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Hospital. And this game certainly channels that energy, but building a hospital in space for aliens. There's been many other game like this here on the channel, so if you'd like to see more, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell, and smack that like button to let YouTube know you love games and would love to see a heck of a lot more. In fact, there are many more games coming in the next couple of weeks for the Steam Next Fest, which will feature a lot of free games, a lot of free demos of those games, prologues, etc., etc. So make sure you subscribe to see all the free and cool stuff coming in the next couple weeks and for the rest of the year. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and take our first look at Galacticare, which, oh boy. Chapter 1, Orientation. Looks like we have ourselves a little bit of a story mode here and a lot of stuff to buy. Yeah, actually, this is present in 2 Point Campus as well, where I assume by playing the game, we'll get a bunch of points to unlock more posters and decorations and things to put in the hospital, including vending machines in order to make our patrons happier. Looks like there's also different species, consultants, and also a pathodex to unlock as well to learn all about all those wonderful diseases and more. All right, let's get into Chapter 1, Orientation. Let's go.
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment. Ms. Orion and I are excited to see how you'll rise to the occasion.
Now, good.
We're establishing our first facility right here in orbit around Earth. Ms. Orion is already on site. Let's get this thing kicked off, shall we?
Earth? Where the hell is that? Anyway, it looks like we get different types of rewards here, too. Looks like they show up to... Oh, I see. Yep, just like in 2 Point Hospital. Getting those stars will unlock more stuff. And there's the layout of the hospital, too. There's even a sandbox mode after we're done. So there is kind of a quote-unquote sandbox mode, but we got to beat the mission first and then come on back after the story. Cool. Let's go.
Glistening before you and silhouetted against the green marble of Earth is Galacticare's newest high-orbit station and your first hospital. I'm Heel, the AP assigned to all of Galacticare's extrasolar operations. Think of me as your personal assistant, for it is my duty to assist you in all things healthcare as we strike out amongst the stars. Soon, patients from all throughout the solar system will darken our halls, bringing with them all sorts of awful maladies and excretions. Medibots on standby, Director. Before then, Ms. Orion wishes to fire the starting gun personally. I'm sure we'll be receiving a call from her any moment now. And there she is. The prompt at the bottom right of your user interface will answer her call. There's no rush. Contacts will wait for you to answer.
Well, let's not keep her waiting.
Bonjour, guten Tag, Moshi Director, and welcome to Galacticare. It's time to bring this dream of ours to life. I can't wait to see this hospital up and running.
It's a mess.
I'm not one for all this nitty-gritty management stuff. I'd much rather be in the lab. So that's why you're here. Remember, if you ever feel lost, you can review your objectives in the top right corner of your interface. Take it away, Heel.
Thank you, Mom. Director, let's start with a particularly fun section. Calibrating sensors and perspective. Yes, we'll be panning, rotating, and even zooming your camera. Both in and out, mind you. Thrilling stuff. Your objectives should be displayed now. If they're not, then everything is broken, and it may be simpler for you to resign. Look at us go, spinning around like a gyro. I feel vaguely ill. Now, there was something else I was supposed to be doing. Oh, yes. There's the hospital. Patients and preventing death, profit, and so on. Very well, then. To do healthcare, we will require both a reception desk and a diagnosis room. Let's first place a reception desk so that we can process patients as they arrive. I've highlighted the menu in which you will find said desk.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. All right, yep. Everything you'd expect in a hospital, no matter the game, it's all based on actual hospitals. And so, yeah, all hospitals are going to have vending machines and receptions and toilets and seating and whatnot. So there's really, this is par for the course when it comes to building a hospital builder. All right, let's start with that first reception then. The double maybe for 1,000?
Spaces are oddly captivating. We do occasionally need to build things in
Yes.
order to provide the healthcare. A reception desk in this case.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's plop that down here. Oh, wow. Look at how small the grid is, too. You could be so particular with things. That's really, like, small. I love that.
Wonderfully placed. Now all we need is a diagnosis room. Ms. Orion should be calling with the details momentarily.
The diagnosis room is our patient's first step on the road to recovery. It's where we evaluate what's gone wrong with their meaty bodies. Also, tiny spinny drones come out of it, which is very cool and entirely necessary.
I see. Yeah, very 2-point hospital. Love it. Diagnosis desk and a drone readout for the diagnosis room, which a minimum is 3x3.
Let's get that diagnosis room up and running. If you're ever unsure what to do, select any of your objectives and I'll help to point you in the right direction. With the room selected, you can now begin to place the blueprint. Choose a starting point, shape it to your desired footprint, and click Build to confirm.
I'm going to try to see if this is a little bit like 2-point hospital by making it a little bigger than we actually need to.
Wonderful. However, an empty room will not by itself facilitate the healthcare. We must first place a door and then the room's required objects. In the case of diagnosis, we need a desk and a display. Your construction display will show you simple, easy methods to improve your room's value. Potted plants are all the rage at the moment. Not my cup of tea, personally. Now, a replica of an XTC 5000 block engine. Well, my word, Director, I'm mere satisfaction from the thought alone.
Okay, so we can add things like cabinets and other decor in order to increase the rating of the rooms, which then probably increase the rating of the hospital, which then gives us more stars to then unlock the things that we saw at the beginning, like the little, I don't know, bonus things for all the different creatures. All right, let's go ahead and put down a little caution tape, maybe. Something like that. Any normal chairs or anything? Oh. Like ads that we can put inside the room. What is this, YouTube? All right, let's put down, I don't know, a diorama. A couple of health posters will be fine. And then hopefully we can copy and paste this room. If there's a way to save this as a blueprint, that'll be good. No chairs or anything, though? Yeah, maybe there are. I see little carts. That'll be fine. Plop that down in the corner. There we go. And I assume the technician stands here, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea how that's going to work. But let's go with this.
Yeah, that's the diagnosis room, Eddie. Now we'll need a treatment room. Ms. Orion will be in touch with the juicy details.
Create a copy of this room for 3,000 credits. I hope that's the actual price of the room that it was, instead of an added price for copy-paste.
Skin! Everyone has it. Unless they have an exoskeleton, or nothing at all. The Skin Lab uses proprietary chemicals to coat our patients in a gentle foam, which strips off their outsides and rebuilds them from scratch.
What?
It's relatively painless.
What?
I use the Skin Lab instead of a shower sometimes.
What? Okay. We're going to give people a whole new layer of skin. Treatment tank and mixing console. Alright, we're getting off to a weird start, but I'm all for it. The diagnosis is done, but we need to assign a doctor. But we'll do that later. Let's go ahead and do what they say now. Minimum size here for the Skin Lab is where? Maybe before we select it. 3x4. We'll do another 4x4 on this side for symmetry. There we go. Oh, there's the tank. Weird. Let's go with that at 5,000. Let's keep it simple.
We have our first rooms. More to come, I'm sure. However, I think there's still something missing. As we're a healthcare organization, we will need some doctors. Pop open the recruitment menu on the left-hand bar and review your various candidates. And there they are, Director. You can see their name, species, and traits that are unique to them. We currently have Ode and human candidates, and are restricted to them for reasons which I can assure you are culturally sensitive. I'm certain you'll come to find the unique traits of the galaxy's different sapiens particularly helpful for your work. Choose a candidate when you're ready. You can place that newly hired doctor wherever you like, even directly in a room, which will assign it as their primary task.
Okay. What do we got here? Litterbug. Let's go with the one that eats a little bit more. Tatiana.
Excellent work. Your new staff will set about their tasks in your rooms, aiding our soon-to-be patients. Doctors gain experience as they work.
Oh, good.
And more experienced doctors are, as you'd imagine, better at things. Due to capitalism, staff require payment on a regular basis, so do be sure not to overhire and inflate your expenses.
Unfortunately.
An excellent set of rooms and doctors,
Due to
Director.
capitalism.
But you'll surely excel at treating patients. You should be commended for your ambition. Speaking of which, your legally mandated commendation, known in human society as payment, is yours to claim.
Oh, really? Oh, I got a reward now. Do I get all of these or do I have to pick? I get all of them. 20,000 bucks? Cool.
We're ready to open the hospital. Let's see if we can't get our patients back to their rent pods in one piece. Ready to begin?
Oh, yeah.
And away we go. Time to treat some of these poor fellows. Patients are arriving now, Director. They shall scuttle about our hospital and deposit their various detritus within its once sterile halls.
There comes the ambulance. So I can't put down chairs yet for the waiting room. There's a lot of things we can't do because it's not locked for the tier 1, but I'm seeing a lot of things I like here. Honestly, you know, actually Theme Hospital back in the day invented a lot of these systems that then became 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus, and other games used it as well as Evil Genius back in the day, and I really like how this game is inspired by those, and I hope we get more games just like this.
Keen to introduce you to the Ode. The call icon should be at the bottom right, Director.
The Ode are a curious bunch. Although they're all clones, they revere old age, competing with each other to see who can live in any one body the longest. Once they retired from their dreams of galactic empire, they developed an odd fascination with humanity. It began with crop circles and cow abductions, and ended up in appropriating the most problematic parts of 1950s Earth culture, surf rock, and traditional gender roles.
Okay. Anyway, I like how they're called Ode, like old. So they're like the elderly. Oh, new call.
Humans, we love them. They are us, sometimes. Not always, though. Humans are a lot of things. And one of those things is that they're social beings. They'll improve our influence whenever they complete treatments.
Oh.
Also, they've accidentally engineered a dystopia where corporations have become kingdoms. So that's great. Sorry. That's a conversation for another time, I guess.
Corporations have become kingdoms? You mean like Disney World? All right, cool. So they've got different diseases, different cures.
A patient with a shattered arm.
Uh-oh.
Let's inspect them and see if we can't mend their appendage.
Shattered arm, this guy.
Behold the patient panel. I've highlighted the condition track. This fellow's condition requires them to be reboned, and for that, we'll need a boning chamber.
Oh, well, I'm familiar with those. By the way, love how it tells you what it needs and gives you a button right up there to build it.
The boning chamber, a retrofitted mining machine,
What?
which chomps fresh, minty new skeletons directly into our patients. An assistant engineer fitted the schematic with internal cameras for personal reasons. That'll teach me to poach staff from Salazar. Anyway, that's all fixed, and it's mostly safe. Mostly.
Okay. Also, it looks like the maximum size of a building is going to be a 5x5, but then you could probably build even larger than that. Anyway, let's go with the 4x4 then.
The boning chamber. A fine room indeed. I do rather admire the machine in there. Rather charming, actually. I think I'll call him Harold. I haven't the foggiest idea why.
Okay. Anyway, gonna go ahead and keep building then. Oh wow, that is a very tight fit.
You may find yourself running short on space in our initial hospital area. You can expand to other nearby areas by selecting them and paying a small fee. To whom, I'm not sure. Well, now that we've got a few treatment rooms up and running, let's talk about keeping our staff and patients happy.
Exactly.
Let's expect one of our doctors to grasp the full extent of their needs.
What's up?
Through this panel, we can see the various qualities and needs that define our doctor. This is their mood. A happy doctor will perform their job efficiently, whereas an unhappy doctor is more likely to make mistakes. If their mood gets too low, they may simply leave. You can see the various thoughts and feelings impacting their mood here. For example, witnessing the death of a patient may result in a degree of momentary sadness. Physical needs, like hunger and energy, are fulfilled by vending machines, staff lounges, toilets, and so on. By the looks of things, this individual needs to unwind in a staff lounge.
Whoa. What's going on? What's up with this guy?
Give me a hand here.
I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, yeah, so I also like how the voice acting here in the tutorial is very engaging. Like, we've got several people calling, we've got different voice actors, really building a very appropriate, like, immersion into a very, like, fun and lighthearted game. Let's go with this person. Wait, are they into gambling? Oh, accident prone. 2% chance, though. That's a risk I'm willing to make.
Details about the staff lounge and its function are ready for you, Director.
Oh yeah.
This one's pretty straightforward. It's a staff lounge. Staff will go in there and lounge. There's a fire pit and everything. We considered a mindfulness cue, but people found the idea nightmarish. So they get this instead. I don't get it. I love the cube. I'll go in there sometimes just to scream at the walls. Great de-stressor.
Lava table, comfortable armchair, and sofa await our little
staff lounge,
doctors.
Lest our employees descend into absolute madness. We should also ensure we provide both staff and patients with places to sit, something to eat, and toilets in which they may relieve themselves.
I love this guy. Reminds me of Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. Kelsey Grammer a little bit going on here. I can't put the chair in the corner like I was hoping. It's going to be kind of crowded in here. Is this moving it or duplicating it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Is that all we need? Okay. I certainly want to decorate these rooms a lot more, but wow, that looks really nice. Okay, let's play some vending machines. Looks like we've got a toxin vending machine and an X-Pulse. Oh boy. Maybe near the waiting room over here. Boom, boom. Okay, now they want seating, appropriate for the waiting room. Let's go with a couple of long benches. How the hell are they going to sit on those? Now we'll put them like this. Okay, a toilet and bins. Oh, we don't actually have to make a toilet-like room. We can just make like a little, what looks to be like a porta-john. Thanks to government overreach, providing organics with toilets is legally mandated. Government overreach. Wait, what? This is like a little cubicle.
The required facilities have been installed, and the number of organics who've relieved themselves in the hospital has slipped under the bar for legal concern. Bravo, Director. You have provided everything organics need for a state of mild comfort.
I love watching people get cured and stuff like that. 10,000 bucks.
Director, it's time to meet your marginally useful maintenance crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low cost and reprogrammed to maintain our equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot is waving. Medi, are you waving? Are you waving your awful little hands? It appears that Medi wishes to speak to you. Not to worry, I doubt it has much to say.
Hello, new director. It's me, Medi. Heel says I'm a toaster, and that I might actually be useful if I was dropped in someone's bathtub.
Oh.
Yes, that comment is slightly out of context, Director, but you may rest assured that Medi has no clue what's going on.
Well, I guess so. Also, Heel keeps saying I'm a fake boy, and being programmed to imitate humanity is a disgrace. He's my best friend.
Medi, you don't have any friends because you're not real.
Wow.
Of course I do. 'Cause you're my friend. And so is this giant creature who's about to eat the station.
Bugger me.
Whoa.
What the world is going on?
Hello there.
What the hell is that thing?
I think it's okay, Heel. It's just a really big alien.
First of all, Mary, it's a colossal. Secondly, please refrain from use of the term alien in reference to non-human sapiens. Director, the alien is somehow hailing us, though not on any identifiable frequency. It's almost as though it's directly pushing buttons inside the station's systems. In the absence of any better ideas, perhaps it's best to, pick up the phone.
That thing's awesome. It's got the lunar lander on it, some sort of a giant, I don't know, what looks to be a weird off-color strawberry, and oh boy, what the hell? Okay, is he looking to trade? He's got grenades too. We better answer the call.
Electronic and eukaryotic persons of Galacticare. I am Bazanoranthorgoria.
What?
Baz is also fine, in the interests of brevity. I developed these painful glowing spots about 4,000 years ago. I wondered if you could come and have a look at me.
Director, this is an opportunity we can't pass up. Colossals are notoriously elusive. Few even get to talk to them, let alone get all up in their biology. Let's help him out. First, you'll need to dispatch a ship from the shuttle bay to take a biopsy. That'll let us take a look at all the deliciously novel gubbins inside our new friend.
Gubbins. Okay, so I can deploy an ambulance?
The shuttle is ready to dispatch at your command, Director.
Oh, cool. Shuttle bay. Sometimes a problem too big for the hospital, or is too big. We'll have to dispatch a med team then. All right, let's do it.
And
there they go.
Away she goes. Our shuttle will collect the sample from Baz via a gentle, non-invasive surgical translocation beam. It feels great, like scratching an itch. Don't ask me how I know.
Uh-huh.
That feels nice. A bit like scratching an old itch.
Told ya.
Cool.
The shuttle is back with the sample we just took. It'll now be unloaded from the shuttle in an adorable canister. AI-driven medical devices, which behave much like patients do, just with less, you know, brains. We'll need to send it to diagnosis to figure out our next steps. Remember, you can always select the relevant task in the objective window for more information.
Director, we'll want that canister to make it through its diagnosis as quickly as possible. Fortunately, you can set it as a priority.
Okay. How do we do that? Anyway, inspect the canister, treat him, and then process diagnosis canisters 1. Priorities, there we go. Canister. Okay. Made that a priority now. In the meantime, any improvements we can make? Probably a few. More things I think we'll unlock in time. Ordinary art plants. Curios and windows. Oh, we can put in windows. That's cool. In certain areas, anyway. Alright, looks like that diagnosis is almost done. Weird, they just stand there and kind of get zapped. Okay. Hopefully our little thing will be next.
Hit the priority button here to make sure the canister is seen to as quickly as possible.
Ah, okay.
Prioritizing a patient or canister in this manner will place it at the front of any queue it joins. You should use this for, well, anything you like, really, but emergencies in particular.
Okay. Well, he's going. Ew, look at that thing. Boop. Cool. Alright, now we gotta treat him. Treat him to what? Ice cream? Is that thing going out there?
Baz's skin is remarkable. I've already identified 7 brand new proteins. This will redefine our understanding of what meat can be. Despite his freaky space flesh, I don't see why we couldn't fix him up with a new cocktail from our skin lab. Now it's time for those canisters to go in the other direction. Let's fill some up, load them into a shuttle, and hose down our new friend with a pharmaceutical cocktail strong enough to melt turbo steel beams.
Okay. Alright, prioritize canisters again. ×4. And then prepare the treatment canisters and then treat him. Okay, I did make them a priority. Oh, we have to do it via the canister itself. There we go. Ah, so they're going through here. I guess we could put some benches outside while they wait. That'd be nice. There we go. Alright, that way there's always a place to stand. Okay. We got a critical queue. We should be able to copy this and hire another doctor, but I don't know what we got for cash. 105,000. Okay. Well, I want all that money for me. Alright, have they prioritized anything yet? Prepare the canisters. Let's make them a priority. There they go. Let's see what happens when they go in there. These are always hilarious. I loved the ones from Evil Genius where people would go to training and, you know, they'd be at a shooting range or something, and there was different animations for, like, the guard who had, like, a handgun or, like, a sniper rifle or whatever, and different, like, torture devices, and, of course, in 2 Point Campus even, how we would get to, 2 Point Hospital, which is similar to this. The rooms and stuff giving different types of treatments, having all sorts of different things happening.
Some mean-looking mollusk just entered the hospital.
Who?
Yes, Mary. Those are vomitongues. They'll bite any sapiens they encounter, causing their victim to evacuate their guts directly onto the floor.
Oh, nice.
Director, Medi is perfectly capable of dispatching these vomitongues himself. But if you fancy it, you can use the station's coils to eject the pests from our mortal coil. Just a little death-based pun for your private enjoyment.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir. Some sort of a thing that makes people vomit on the ground? Okay. Looks like it's all been cleaned up by our robots. That's nice. We didn't have to, like, hire any janitors. We've got, like, these helpful little courier bots that do stuff and things. Okay, we got 1 out of 4 ready for the treatment canisters. Let's take a look around the map while we wait. Love the traffic in the background. Dude, there's, like, trains zipping by, trucks. It actually kind of reminds me of, is it Star Trucker that's coming out soon, too? Yeah, it kind of looks like this as well. Very cool. Love that. Very Futurama going on in the background. Did you ever watch Futurama? What'd you think of the show? Did you enjoy it? Was it something that was great, or did you kind of like forget about it and move on to other things? All right, there's Africa there. So it looks like Egypt, I guess, is the... Actually, or is that hovering above space? I think that actually could be the base of a space elevator, but it looks like it's in or around Egypt. And then it looks like India. Oh, yeah, of course, the Earth is all dead already. It looks like a meteorite struck here. Europe's not looking too good. I'm not seeing any lights, and I don't know what these are. They're certainly looking like impact craters, but it looks like only, I don't know, areas of like like Saudi Arabia and India are like alive, and maybe China. And then some island down here. I have no idea. Okay, 1 more canister to go. And he's on his way. Boom. Locked in.
Our canisters are brimming with our new colossal regeneration fluids and waiting in your docking bay. Let's get them sent out. I can't wait to see if this works. If it doesn't, we may all be going to jail. Exciting!
The
Very.
shuttle is primed and ready for your launch order, Director.
You may fire when ready. White Bass, let's see if we can treat you, man. I love the fact that we're treating a
She's
big
away.
patient, too. Oh, there it
Keep an
goes.
eye on the display, Director. We'll see the fruits of our labors any moment now.
He's cured. Huzzah. Shuttle's returning. I'm trying to click on him.
Medicine of yours really hits the spot. Glad to be rid of that itch. It felt like there was something different about you, and there's the proof. Before I go, I collect trinkets. Things traded or earned. I find these exchanges build interesting bonds between cultures. Have some of this stabilizing solution as thanks.
Well, thank you, sir. And let's collect our rewards. There it is. Stabilizing solution. May cause hair loss. Great.
Well, I'm off. Thank you, Galacticare. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, we've just treated a higher dimensional talking cetacean. I'm going to hold my breath until my heart rate comes down and map out these new organs. Maybe I'll name one after you.
A delightful performance to watch, Director. The stabilizing solution Baz gave us has remarkable properties. It'll fully replenish the health of any patients you use it on. Rather handy if there are specific people you'd rather didn't, die. Should you ever have need of more, you can make use of the craftium we've been collecting to fabricate them from the inventory panel.
And there he goes. Goodbye. Oh boy. Sounded like he plowed into the station. Okay, what's next? Ah, more things to decorate with. So we can spell out Baz, and we can also put up an open sign. That's nice. Can we put that outside?
Our goal is to provide the best possible healthcare service, and we're constantly evaluated by a system known as hospital rating. Open the hospital rating panel now, and let's have a browse.
Okay. Oh, we're at 2-star. Not bad.
Welcome to the hospital rating screen. Here we can review everything that's wrong with your hospital. Not to worry, should it be terribly deficient, there are plenty of pro tips to explore in these various tabs. On this summary screen, we can review any common thoughts and complaints, as well as admire the potential rewards you can earn. Feel free to peruse the remaining tabs at your leisure, or close the panel when you're ready to proceed.
So it looks like everybody's mad about decorations. They want more. Gotcha.
Director, Ms. Orion has sent over the details of a new room. Something about investing in people. What a novel concept.
The training room is an environment in which our staff can gain experience with safe, gentle, ethical brainwashing with the memories of experts in their field. It can be a bit much for their neuroplasticity to fully absorb, as well as pass out which families actually belong to them. Nothing too serious, though.
So I guess this is where the trains are kept, in the training room. Looks like we just need to build a training
People
matrix.
can be trained with other people's memories? Can I go?
No. Director, let's get a training room built so we can help our staff become their best selves, whether they like it or not.
All right. Minimum size is 3x3. We'll do that this time. Ooh.
A fine, fresh training room. Now, let's teleport a doctor in. They'll begin training immediately.
Okay. Assign a doctor to the training room. Let's hire somebody new and put him in there. There we go. We'll always be building new rooms anyway. Uh-oh.
Director? Heal? creature floating around in here. Should I zap it?
That's a Solak. Director, these critters are entirely harmless, and will deposit a large number of credits into our account when you catch them. That's why they can open accounts of their own.
Oh. I think 2 Point Hospital, or rather 2 Point Campus, had this too with like little books where if you collect these, you get something for it. So Solarks. Gotcha.
The banking sector is a disaster.
Banking sector's a disaster, yeah. Oh, where's the person that was in there? Oh, my God.
Galacticare. I thought I'd pop back in and offer you some of my wares as thanks for helping me out.
You're welcome.
I'll exchange any item for some credits. And just for you, there's always a freebie. Right now, I've got a holodoc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago. He was just spinning, really. Purchase an item, and I'll transport it over to your inventory. As for the holodoc, I must insist that you take it. He keeps popping into existence inside my spleen.
Weird. There's our freebie.
Thank you. Come again.
Hospital inventory too. Ah.
The holodoc emitter Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place it in one of our treatment rooms and it'll kick into action.
Place a holodoc emitter into a treatment room? This? Alright, let's put it in here.
Holodocs are driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pain nor rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however.
Good writing in this game. Good jokes every left and right. I've barely been able to say anything about this game. The narration's just great in the first area.
One of our doctors has leveled up.
I hope we get more.
Let's take a closer look. Select them when you're ready.
Ooh, Solarks. Alright, doctor's ready to level up. But nobody's there. Who's ready to level up? Inspect the highlighted doctor. Ah.
Hi there.
Level 1 doctors will start out as trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room. Select an expertise to continue. Here, you can see the options for this doctor's expertise, which are based on the rooms they've worked in while in your hospital. Choose one to continue.
Let's do diagnosis.
There's a fine choice. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms. It'll help keep your patients alive and your workforce content.
I see. Okay, what's next then? Wow, we're making some good money.
Something we haven't yet covered is Medibot nodes.
Hey, that's me!
Yes, it is, Medi. Well done. Director, select a Medibot to continue.
Wait a minute, weren't we a 2-star hospital before? Now we're down to a lousy 1.5.
Here, we can see the configuration of this Medibot. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. You can also use this window to change the appearance of your Medibots, in the event that you share that particular fascination with our previous director.
Okay.
And with that, we've completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work.
Ooh. Hey, more gifts for me. Hell yeah. Oh, new blueprint. Hollow emitter again. And more money. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but we also have inactive zones here that we seemingly can purchase for 10,000 credits, so we can certainly expand the hospital beyond this little kind of initial reception and really like a general diagnosis. We've got a few other buildings going, but at this point, this is where I would put like the bathrooms and then the the diagnosis, waiting rooms, and then adding snack machines.
A call from Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon.
Who?
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO. With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine day to you, sir. You're through to the director's office. If you're...
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire.
Beep boop.
Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges. After they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
Of course. We'll send over a contract.
Ooh.
And then we can...
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients.
Now we'll see about that. Alright, his shuttle's coming in 35. Probably right here. I like how people are taking the taxi too to like the emergency area. You can't block that area. That's for the ambulances. Crazy people. Alright, well, let's decorate while we wait. Also, before we do that, look at all the ailments here. I love how when devs get creative of different types of diseases, you know, like things like, I don't know, hot-headedness is like a disease, and then that can be cured by like cooling off somebody with ice cubes or something. Very funny. Okay, there's the courier.
Director, the emergency patients from Salazon are now arriving, and they're in a wretched state. We'll be lucky if most of them don't drop dead in the corridor. Let's save as many as we can. Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think now's the time to use that stabilizing solution we received from Baz.
Oh. Alright, treat emergency patients. Use stabilizing solution. Prioritize patients. How the hell is this supposed to work?
Give me a hand here.
Anyway, they want other things prioritized. Funny name, Two Fingers, that guy. Use the stabilizing solution. Prioritize patients. Oh, they got Star Warts. That's the name of the the affliction that Baz had. Okay, treat emergency patients, right? We gotta make them a priority, though. Prioritize patients. I guess we do that back here at the diagnosis room. That one I don't get. Not yet, anyway. I do want to work on more decoration, though, because we're lacking. We're like a little light on the decor. So let's make things look nice. We've been doing a lot of missions, but now it's time to decorate. Okay, that's nice. let's see. Emergency patients. Yeah, I'm honest. I wasn't really paying attention, so I have no idea where that one's located. Wait, what is this? Oh, Galaxy View. Back to the main menu, basically. Okay.
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to
We're working on it, sir. Very nice. What is this problem? Ordinary decorations poor. So picky.
I'm old.
Doctor is able to select the expertise. Alright, we can't do that yet. Oh. That's how to do that. Ew, they're all green and slimy. Now we just gotta sit back and wait for things to take place. Can we clean up on our own? No, those bots will take care of that, though. That's cool. Man, those little birds with money must be from Arrakis or something. Causing a ruckus. Alright, it's going to take a while to get everybody treated, but yeah, so far so good. What I was suspecting to just be kind of a mid-tier hospital simulator along the lines of a 2 Point Hospital, this actually could be like 2 Point Hospital 2, honestly. Well, of course, with a little bit more music and some other things to make it more like that. This certainly has the quality and the interest of mine in order to really attract my attention. I'm locked in. I want to play this one more. I really liked what I saw here. The different types of aliens, the different types of diseases, being able to treat big aliens, and also, of course, that problem of trying to fit the most amount of stuff into a small space. The stations won't get any bigger, so you have to kind of make do with what you got. But maybe there's some ways to build bases and more in the game on the planet's surface. I don't know. But I do know that this game's really cool, and I'm glad that I took a look at it today, and that it's got story and sandbox and more. Let me know what you think about the game down below in the comment section, and don't forget to say hi. Throw a 1 down below in the comment section, too, for the #1 community out there. That's you. I'll heart your comments, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All those links are down below, and Galacticare is out, I think. It should be. I hope. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.